Kelly Severide and Stella Kidd remain two of the most iconic characters in the One Chicago franchise, and their relationship has been one of the most popular in all of Chicago Fire. It's fair to say that Stellaride have had their ups and downs over the show's 13-season run so far, but they are clearly soulmates who belong together. Despite the many obstacles they face to their love, and, of course, a high-profile breakup in Chicago Fire Season 7, the couple have always found their way back to one another. In Chicago Fire Season 10, the pair eventually got married, although they have since fallen out over the child issue. Despite Stella's lack of enthusiasm, Kelly has consistently mentioned wanting children, and the Chicago Fire Season 13 finale revealed that Stella is pregnant after losing out on an adoption. The couple will become parents in Chicago Fire Season 14, but this might potentially cause Stellaride more issues and even end their relationship. Stella and Kelly's lives will be on hold in Chicago Fire Season 14. The couple might struggle to adapt to the stresses of parenthood. The Chicago Fire Season 14 premiere will probably have a time jump, and I suspect that Stellaride's baby will already be born, or very close to, once the season premieres. There will be plenty of problems coming the couple's way, both before and after the baby is born, and one of the biggest will revolve around their careers. Both characters are very driven and career-oriented, not to mention independent, but a baby definitely changes things in this regard. Both of them also work in a dangerous career, which could cause additional worries with a kid in the mix. Another factor that is bound to add stress to the situation is that both Kidd and Severide are natural leaders and like to take on a leadership role, something that has caused issues in their relationship before. When it comes to parenting, this could lead to two very different approaches to raising a child, which is bound to cause some friction. The couple has also struggled with stability over the years, and this is a key ingredient to raising a kid, so trouble could be on the horizon for these fan favorites. A child could open old wounds for the couple. Both Stella and Severide might let past issues impact their approach to parenthood. Severide and Stella are a strong couple, but both have had experiences that might impact their ability to raise a child in the way they would like to. In fact, the baby, though a blessing, could actually wind up opening some old wounds for Stellaride and add conflict to each of their lives, not least of which is way they would like to approach parenthood. Severide's father Benny still impacts his life, despite his death 6 years ago, after he abandoned him as a child, giving Kelly abandonment issues, which could fuel Severide's insecurities about his ability to be a good father. As for Stella, it took her a while to warm to the idea of kids, and the couple missing out on a planned adoption was pretty devastating for her. Now that Stella finally has a child, and one that has been naturally conceived, this could heighten her fears of losing her child, and might lead to her being overprotective toward her child. This, of course, could lead to its own issues and to frequent clashes between her and Severide. Parenthood could push Stellaride in different directions. Firefighting is not a job conducive to taking a lot of time off. One of the biggest challenges that Stellaride is likely to face when becoming parents is the impact this is going to have on their careers. Both are very preoccupied with their career, and a baby is going to throw everything off kilter with this, particularly for Stella. The whole reason for Stellaride's Chicago Fire adoption storyline in the first instance was that Stella didn't want to get pregnant. Given the nature of firefighting, it is understandable that she likely believed this would restrict her ability to do the aspects of the job she still wanted to be able to do. Now that she is pregnant, these are concerns she is likely to be facing in the new season. At the very least, if the baby is born, she may have to deal with the changes childbirth has brought to her body, and this might prevent her from being able to do things she'd want to. This is especially pertinent in regard to taking time off for maternity leave. On the other hand, it wouldn't be completely unexpected to see Severide throw himself into his work to deal with the stress, which could cause a strain between him and Stella. What this means for Stellaride's Chicago Fire Season 14 journey. It could be a difficult season for the soulmates. A baby always changes things, but not always for the better, and there is every chance that Stellaride could face a lot of issues over the course of the season. One of the issues that could become clear fairly early on might be the fact that they could have different priorities, especially when it comes to work and the baby. Stella might want Kelly at home more while she heads out to work, while he might prefer the opposite. It's difficult to call, but this is definitely something that could prove to be an issue for the couple. While Stellaride are one of the most beloved Firehouse 51 romances, and a breakup isn't necessarily likely, it should not be ruled out in Season 14. Chicago Fire has not shied away from breaking up prominent couples in the past, such as Brett and Casey, and this could well happen to Stellaride. While a trial separation would feel more likely, there's a good chance things will be strained, and adding a baby to a relationship that has had its issues in the past could cause a lot of problems, and Stellaride's Chicago Fire Season 14 journey could be a rocky one. Enjoy Screen Rant's primetime coverage? Click below to sign up for my weekly Network TV newsletter. Make sure to check Network TV in your preferences, and get the inside scoop from actors and showrunners on your favorite series. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe my Fast Gossip 24 to our channel and stay with us.